I really actually think this has got a lot more to do with it than people understand or comprehend. Again, not going into the details of the clauses. It's usually it's just like what is this? What is the purpose of it? What is the principle of it, and so forth, right? So this has got a lot to do with it, right? Law and legislation issued by the government has got the coat of arms on it, right? Also, if you get issued by a driving license, the government licenses you to drive, right? It's not the vehicle, the car. It's not you yourself. The license allows you to drive. Okay, it was a piece of paper, a document, right? I liked my driving license, but they took it off us and gave us a card, right? It is a permission, but it's kind of like, you don't necessarily have to, it could be without a plastic card or without a piece of paper, but you're licensed, right? You have authority permissions, right? It's an operation. This is a certificate for a company, right? Incorporation of a private limited company, right? So that's private limited company, right? There are different types. You can get a license for a pub, for a public house, alcohol licenses and so forth, right? So everything they're doing, it's like on YouTube, right? It says we will comply with and abide by state and federal law, right? But they're formed, they're created. Companies are formed through law and license. Now, without this document, without this, there isn't a company. It doesn't exist. So I know you've got like offices, you might have a warehouse, purchased a property, you might have trucks, vehicles, all these physical manifestations, right, you can have a car, but you might not be licensed to drive it yourself, right? So it's useless having it because you can't get in it and move the vessel, the vehicle, right? So if you don't have a license, if you haven't formed a company, the company doesn't exist. So if you suddenly had a huge warehouse full of product